Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Ford Falcon nameplate that carries weight, history, and now a bold step into the future. This isn't just a facelift or a tech upgrade. The 2026 Falcon is a full-on reimagining of a classic, brought into the modern era with impressive design cues, cutting-edge performance, and a surprisingly refined interior. Let's start with what immediately grabs your attention: the exterior. The 2026 Ford Falcon has a completely redesigned body that looks both aggressive and aerodynamic. Ford has done a fantastic job blending sportiness with sophistication. Up front, you get a wide, low-slung grille flanked by narrow matrix LED headlamps. With dynamic light sequencing, the front fascia is sculpted and sleek, giving the Falcon a proper modern muscle vibe. Yet it doesn't feel overdone. It's clean, sharp, and undeniably bold. Moving along the side profile, the Falcon sits on standard 19-inch alloy wheels, with 21-inch options available on higher trims. There's a flowing beltline that gives the car a sense of motion even when parked, flush door handles, blacked-out trim elements, and a coupe-like roofline subtly whisper performance. And speaking of the roofline, it arches just enough to give that fastback silhouette while preserving decent rear headroom, which we'll touch on later, around back. The taillights stretch across the width of the car with a continuous LED light bar that makes the Falcon unmistakable at night. The integrated lip spoiler and dual or quad exhaust tips, depending on your chosen variant, seal the look. The GT trim even adds a rear diffuser that's more than just aesthetic, it genuinely helps with airflow management. Every angle of this car has been sculpted with both beauty and function in mind. Now let's step inside, where the 2026 Falcon makes a massive leap forward in both technology and comfort. The cabin is sleek and driver-focused, but not in a way that alienates passengers. Materials throughout are vastly improved from previous generations. Even the base trim comes with soft-touch surfaces, brushed aluminum accents, and a new synthetic leather that Ford says is both eco-friendly and more durable than the real thing. The centerpiece of the dashboard is a stunning 15.5-inch curved infotainment display running on Ford's next-gen SYNC5 system. It's fast, intuitive, and now includes over-the-air updates for everything from navigation to climate control settings. Below that, a touch-sensitive climate control panel keeps things minimal without being too fussy. Thankfully, Ford listened to feedback and kept a few physical buttons for essentials like volume, defrost, and drive modes. Behind the wheel, the digital instrument cluster is fully customizable and now spans 12.3 inches with crisp, high-contrast graphics. From GM-IDers to turn-by-turn directions to live performance metrics, it's all at your fingertips. And speaking of fingertips, the new Falcon features a flat-bottom steering wheel with haptic feedback and customizable controls. Seating is another highlight. Ford redesigned the seats from the ground up for 2026. They're supportive, bolstered, just right, and offer heating, cooling, and massage functions in the premium and GT trims. Rear seat space is decent, although not class-leading, but for a car with a sloped rear roofline. Headroom and legroom are still acceptable for most adults under 6 feet tall. The trunk offers about 15.3 cubic feet of space. And yes, the rear seats fold down in a 60/40th split for added practicality. But let's talk performance, because this is where the Falcon really makes its mark. The base model comes with a turbocharged 2.3-liter inline for EcoBoost engine delivering 295 horsepower and 310 pounds-feet of torque, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's quick 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds and surprisingly efficient. With a combined EPA rating of 32 miles per gallon, step up to the Falcon GT, and you're looking at a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 that pushes out 450 horsepower and 420 pounds-feet of torque. This model adds adaptive suspension, upgraded Brembo brakes, and all-wheel drive as standard. With launch control enabled, the GT rockets from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds, making it a serious contender against some European sports sedans. Then there's the Falcon R, the performance flagship. It ditches the V6 for a hybridized 5.0-liter V8 setup, producing a jaw-dropping 550 horsepower and 500 pounds-ft of torque. It's rear-wheel drive with optional AWD and features a track-tuned suspension, active aero, and a titanium exhaust that sings. At high RPMs, the Falcon R isn't just a muscle car, it's a precision tool, capable of tearing up a racetrack and handling daily commutes in comfort. Driving dynamics across the lineup are impressive. The chassis is stiff, the steering is sharp, and body control is excellent, even in the base trims. Ford has employed a multi-link rear suspension setup and active damping on higher trims, giving the Falcon a dual personality, smooth on the highway, but tight and confident in corners. Safety and tech haven't been left behind either. Every Falcon comes with Ford's Copilot 360 system, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, and a new driver attention system that monitors fatigue and distraction. The GT and R trims even include semi-autonomous hands-free highway driving through Ford's updated Blue Cruise 2.0. Now, let's talk pricing. The 2026 Ford Falcon starts at around $36,000 for the base EcoBoost model. Step up to the Falcon GT, and you're looking at around $49,500, which is actually very competitive for the performance and features you're getting. The top-of-the-line Falcon R starts at $67,000, which undercuts a lot of its German rivals while delivering equal, if not better, performance. Add in optional packages like the Carbon Track Pack or the Technology Suite, and you're still looking at a fully loaded model that comes in under $75,000. So, who is the 2026 Ford Falcon for? If you're someone who wants a performance sedan with aggressive styling, a tech-forward interior, and a range of powertrain options from efficient to outrageous, the Falcon delivers. It's not just a resurrection of a legendary Nimitz, the statement that Ford can still compete with the best in the segment, blending heritage with innovation in a car that feels as good as it looks.